Today I want to go over the real reason alcohol causes you to gain weight. So there's a lot of misconceptions out there on why drinking alcohol causes weight gain. One of them may be the calories in the beer, the carbs in the beer. That's why the marketing from certain companies who say low carb or no carb beer is very appealing, because they think in itself that's the reason they're gaining weight. Then there's the people, maybe the younger generation, who think after a late night of drinking, they head over to the local IHOP or they go to a Taco Bell and they eat that food late at night, causes weight gain. There's some truth in that. But there's a reality in really why alcohol causes weight gain that maybe you don't know about. So first of all, let's talk about the different strengths in alcohol. When you hear there's a certain liquor that's 50 proof, 75 proof, 20 proof, all those numbers, you think automatically it's about the strength of the alcohol. This is true. But let me tell you what they're not telling you. The more the proof number goes up, the more sugar that's actually in the alcohol itself, especially on a liquor drink, okay? Alcohol in itself cannot be made without sugar. So when you see zero carb or low carb and all those marketing ploys out there, they're not lying, but there's still sugar in the distillery of making alcohol. You cannot make alcohol without sugar. So the higher the proof, the more the sugar, which does play an effect later on down the road. Here's something you don't hear about. A hormone, a fat-burning hormone that is naturally God-given to you called glucagon, okay? It's pronounced different ways, but if you want to Google it, this is the actual spelling of it. This is actually your fat-burning hormone. Everyone's born with it. A lot of people don't even know they have a fat-burning hormone. Its job as a hormone is to burn off extra calories, extra fat, however you want to dissect it, okay? Google it, research it. Now, here's the bad news. When alcohol is in the bloodstream, glucagon cannot present itself in the bloodstream and be effective. So they both cannot coexist. So when you drink alcohol, the body converts over into metabolizing the alcohol in itself. It starts to do the breakdown, which can take several days. The liver, it's very hard on the liver, no news there. But while it's doing its job, the body, in breaking down the alcohol, glucagon's over here taking a break. It's just hanging out until the alcohol clears the scene and it can come back into the game again. During that time, it really doesn't matter what you're eating, it's going to be stored predominantly as fat. Calories, excess calories that's not actually burning off at the rate it normally would when glucagon is present in the bloodstream. So basically, when you do go eat IHOP or you're not on a decent eating plan and you have alcohol in the system, a lot of that, a majority of it, is being set up to be stored as body fat. And done over a period of time, this is where the weight gain comes in. So here's an analogy, okay? I want you to look at this and view it as a neighborhood, okay? This right here is a street. I'm not an artist, but this is a street in a neighborhood. This is a house, and this is a house. Over here in this house is where glucagon lives, okay? Glucagon. Over here's where alcohol lives, okay? One of them goes out in the street, the other one goes out in the street, they get into a fight. They cannot play in the street together. I'm using the analogy as kids on bikes. Alcohol and glucagon in the street do not get along. What happens is, this mom says, I'll keep alcohol in while glucagon is riding up and down the street. As soon as he goes in, I'll call you and let alcohol come out and play. Basically saying they cannot both exist in the bloodstream at the same time in a manner in regards to glucagon to be as effective as you need it to be. So one's in the street or the other, not both. So if you're a regular drinker, you drink at night, you have a glass of wine, you have a beer, keeping alcohol in your system is keeping your fat-burning hormone glucagon at bay, day after day after day. Well, what happens day after day after day? You do have to continue to eat, and maybe you're not eating the best choices on top of the calories that are coming in and glucagon not being able to do its job. Thus comes the weight gain. So a lot of people think, well, Travis, you're anti-alcohol. I'm not anti-alcohol. Here's the point. Be far from me. If weight loss is not your primary goal, have your alcohol. But if weight loss is your primary goal, and you're one of my coaching clients, I ask you to cut the alcohol out for a period of time so glucagon can do its full job and actually help you to start losing weight. What does that happen? Motivate you, get you excited. And I find a lot of my clients after a period of time, they really don't want to go back to the alcohol because they've seen such a change. If someone comes up to me in a seminar on the street, they said, what's one advice, one thing you can tell me to help me to start losing weight? I ask them, do you drink alcohol? Yes, I do. On a regular basis, I do. Try going 2 months, even a month, without drinking alcohol, eat a little bit more sensibly with better portion control, a little bit more, and exercise a little bit, watch in itself, you will drop some weight because you cut the alcohol out of your program, so to speak. So when we have alcohol, it's not about the late night eating so much. It's not about the calories in the beer so much. It's mainly about the fat burning hormone, your buddy here, God-given, naturally in everyone's body, glucagon, not being able to do its job. It basically has to take a seat to the side and let alcohol run its game, and your body has to break it down. And again, it can be simply having a couple of beers or liquor based on how much you drink. It takes days, it doesn't have an amount of hours for the body to break down that alcohol, rid it out of the system, detox the liver, and then when it's back to a normal state of functioning, glucagon will come back into the game and start helping you to burn fat again. Obviously with a decent eating plan, moderate exercise, something sustainable, it's going to aid that process a lot better. But you see my point here is I would challenge you just to try to cut alcohol out of your plan for a while, whatever that may be. Go down the road, do a little exercise, eat more sensibly, and watch yourself drop some weight. And a lot of people know this, they just don't know why when they don't drink that they lose a lot of weight. So I hope this helps. I hope you'll dive in, do some research on this guy right here. And if you've never heard of it before, get excited because there is a friend that's on your side to help you to burn fat and lose weight and live an amazing life. If you need any help with this, contact me at travis@travisgarza.com. Set up a discovery call. Let me see what I can help you with and if we can work together.